started. For the guys online that don't know myself, my name's Mark Wilson from Global Pest Solutions. Welcome to our first webinar of the year. We've been working with Greenzone on this webinar, so they're going to take the webinar for us today, which will be about 40 odd minutes, 50 minutes, and then obviously we'll have some questions. If you guys get any questions or answers or concerns at the end, we can do that as well. So not much to update from our end. Obviously we're back in business. It's the busy season, so we've been really busy here in the last couple of months, trying to supply pest managers with what they need. So we've had a busy time. We've got a couple of new products that are coming next month, which we'll talk about in next month's webinar. There's a few things we're bringing on. There's a couple of new Greenzone products that we've put in store this month as well. So obviously the guys will be able to keep you in touch and then let you know in this webinar what those additional items are within the Greenzone range. So I'll pass over to Paul, just to introduce themselves, and then we can get started with the webinar. So thanks for that.
Hi everyone, my name is Paul. I'm the founder, I'm one of the owners of Greenzone, and Brett is also a director of Greenzone. We work in the Melbourne head office. We'll just run you through just some of our beginning and just go through some products today, some older products that we've had in the market for a while, and some new things that are coming up. But I'll kick it off. Just going back, we started in 2010. Went through quite a rigorous process with the VMA with labelling and whatnot and testing. We were lucky enough to get in with Bayer Environmental Science when we first produced the product for trial and testing, and through that we got Theo Evans, which is a well-known entomologist in Australia, to do our trial and testing north and south Tropic of Capricorn. Our champion or patented product is our 10mm by 100mm or 200mm sticky back expansion joint foam. Pretty commonly used in all sorts of buildings around the world and Australia as well, for expansions and contractions in concrete. And we kicked off Greenzone with that patented product. Comes in 25-metre rolls. As I said, the most common one is 100mm by 10mm thick, but we do have it in 200mm wide as well. So you can purchase that at Globe, whatever you like. It's a pretty good system. And most builders or architects or certifiers around Australia want this in their plans, in their sections, in their construction for expansion of concrete. And it also doubles termite barrier, and it also is registered for ants and cockroaches. So if you have a look at the website CPUS, or government website for labelling, you'll see that if you read into it, it's registered for ants and cockroaches as well. So we have different integrations with that, with our backer that I'll talk about later. These are just standard jobs as a termite barrier. Most commonly where the concrete's about to be poured up around buildings, where there's core-filled blocks, or where there's just concrete, zero abutment, where you'd normally put a sheet product there. It works really well as an expansion joint and a termite barrier for your certificates to comply with AS 3660. This where concrete is poured up, just generally, or construction joints on a new slab. This picture here is just a weird and wonderful way. We get thousands of photos sent in through our online certificate system that we have for you to produce certificates to your builders. We get lots of different ways people have put the expansion joint foam in. So they've used it here as a vertical joint, obviously not as a termite barrier up there, but Can be put in different tilt slabs or different brickwork areas where you see fit. Yeah, we have it in a grey as well. It's not just white. So if you're an architect or builder doesn't like the white one, we have it in grey as well. So going quite well. We probably sell about half and half white and half grey in the marketplace. Yeah, just another extension where they're pouring concrete. Just use of the sticky back foam is quite easy and good, and also your builder is going to put this there anyway, so acts in as a 2-in-1 or 3-in-1 product. I'll try this video, see if it works. Yep.
Hi all limited installers, Sam Robertson here from Greenzone Termite Barrier. We're at beautiful Pest Lakes in Victoria, the job here today, where we're going to be installing some Greenzone Termite Barrier. So here we are at a slab where normally an expansion joint foam is used in the sheet product, but the Greenzone Termite Barrier is a 2-in-1 system. It acts as the expansion joint foam, but also as the termite barrier. So there's no need to use the sheet product, shooting holes, all that sort of stuff. Here, we've got the sticky back, so we install the expansion joint foam. Install. So now we're going to show you how it's installed with one of our accredited installers. The Greenzone Termite Barrier product has a sticky back which is incredibly strong, but there's a couple of things to look out for. Make sure that the slab is cured. For one, if you've got a wet slab, it might not slip as well. The other thing is, if slab's really thin, we're pushing the slab down before you install it. So Paul, one of our experts, is going to install it. So here we are at the slab edge. We're at a butt joint. So I just want to show you how you can cut the Greenzone Termite Barrier and get a secure edge. There you have it. Greenzone Termite Barrier installed on the expansion joint. Saves the pest controller time and money, but it also saves builder. Doesn't have to put the expansion joint and put it in for him. And you don't get in the way of the slab tour. So the builder can coordinate trades very easily. So it's a really good selling point to builders. So I encourage you to get out there, buy yourself a hack and give it a go.
So yeah, sticky back foam again comes in 200mm wide, but we'll get on to our socks. Yeah, we brought out to the marketplace next, and for pipe penetrations, we have all sizes. We have a new one just come out, 25mm pipes as well, so 100mm, 50mm, 25mm, 80mm, and yeah, it took a while in the market for it to sort of get selling through distribution, but we finally got there, and yeah, they're really getting a lot of traction out in the marketplace, especially in Brisbane, Darwin. Don't forget our foam product is registered for MASTO terms as well, so we can use it north and south of the Tropic of Capricorn. It's got 0.2 grams per kilogram of bifenthrin in the foam, so it has a lot of bifenthrin. It'll stop pretty much anything. So here's a cluster job. I think that was a flick job, or rent-a-kill, I can't remember. But also for Queenslanders, if you do have issues with a certifier that doesn't understand code marking, which it already has code marking, but it doesn't understand how some of the products work, they might in AS 3660, you will see it needs a 20mm flange around pipe penetration. So we achieve that by folding it down and putting a cable tie if you want. And that will suffice the 3660 code. However, that 3660 code is quite old and was written for the flange for granite guard and termi mesh because it had to be encased in the concrete because those two products don't have a chemical in it. But we, in our warranty and in our installation manuals, we are very happy with the 0.2 grams per kilogram of bifenthrin in our foam, and no termites will get through it all. So yeah, we released this in 2023, a paint primer and a paint and a sealant. And our point of difference in the market for this product is using fiberglass because we have our backer rod, we have our 20mm backer rod, which I'll show you a video soon. But we want you to shove our 20mm round tube backer rod into joins or into cracks, and then use 2 coats of paint. I'll use the sealer first. The sealer is just a, you don't have to use a Greenzone sealer, any sealer, concrete sealer from Bunnings or any warehouse you have. You can use, however, yeah, happy for you to buy our product. But as you can see, there's backer rod in there. We have a really good product. It has a 300% elasticity, allowing to expand and contract with buildings. We have, our competitor products have about half the amount of bifenthrin in the paint. So again, we have a lot more coverage. It gives you peace of mind for your certificates and for your longevity of your buildings. And it has a really fast drying, so it allows you to put the 2 coats on really quickly. So here's a little video you'll see.
Site where the builder hasn't told the pest controller about the second pot. So it's a perfect chance for us to show you how you can use the Greenzone system post-pot. To prepare the site, you'll need a blower, soft broom or wire brush. If you're treating penetrations, make sure you bring some sandpaper. If necessary, you may need to rough up the PVC pipe to create an edge to make sure that the paint sticks well. Clean and clear the area of any dirt and debris, and check to make sure it's free of solvents, oil and grease. Also, surfaces like PVC pipes, using sandpaper to etch the surface will help the paint stick. Then you need to prime the area. You can use a commercially available spray adhesive for small or difficult to reach places. For larger areas like construction joints, use a brush or roller to apply the primer following the manufacturer's instructions. If you have large gaps, use the Greenzone backer rod, push it into the gap, ensuring it finishes flush with the top edge. You can use the caulking gun and a cartridge and thermite sealant to inject into gaps, cracks and creases before we paint over them. This is especially useful around the penetrations. Once the primer is dry, we're ready to apply Greenzone Termite paint. Begin by mixing the paint. Check that the product you are using isn't more than 12 months old. The termite paint has been known to last up to 18 months when it is kept out of direct sunlight. You can apply the termite paint with a brush, roller, and even a spray gun. Today we will show you the brush method. Remember, we do 2 coats, and we are aiming for 2.5mm thickness for each coat. It doesn't need to be smooth, but ensure it's consistent and free from bubbles and breaks. It should be about 50mm either side of the joint you are covering. The paint cleans up with water, so keep a bucket and some rags handy for any spills and cleaning up. When you are treating penetrations like this, aim to extend the paint 150mm up and out from the pipe. If you get stuck around clusters of penetrations, use the caulking gun. Don't forget the termite paint system requires 2 coats, and make sure you leave enough time between coats for the paint to dry. So here, a really good example of how to use the Greenzone termite paint. Prime the area, 2 coats of the paint, and that slab edge against the blockwork wall. You now have a warranty certificate. So here we are at a commercial property where we're putting in a termite management system. The property has a commercial storage area for food, so it needs an insect repellent. So the backer rod doubles as an insect repellent to stop the ingress of insects. So here we have a tilt-up panel, and we've got the caulking here. If we put the backer rod behind the caulking, it stops that ingress. So vertical joins, like you find in tilt panels, only needs the backing rod and paint applied 150mm above the slab edge. This is to certify the install for termite protection. If you are stopping the ingress of insects into a food storage area or similar, then the backing rod should be used the entirety of the gaps and then corked over. If it is solely to stop the ingress of insects, then no warranty or certification is required. Keep in mind, mastic is likely to be applied over this, so you need to leave enough recess for those guys. Then push the backing rod into the recess and cut it off at the required height. Pull from the base and make sure you get even coverage. Cover the top edge of the backing rod so it is sealed too.
Yeah, so there you go, just get a bit of an idea with back rod and caulking. Back rod's quite good. You can, in different situations on slabs, like for bathroom renovations or any sorts of weird situations you have on site, you can use fiberglass. There's fiberglass available at Bunnings or any hardware store if you think that's the best fit for you for protecting that building for termite entry. But just call us or make a call, and we help pest managers all the time out on site or over the phone or Teams, trying to get the best protection. But we're pretty available if you need us for that, any sort of situation. So it comes in 50-metre boxes, and it's a 20 mil round circular tube. So I encourage you to try it, give it a go on site. We also have a perimeter system, like all the other perimeter systems out there on the market. They all work very similar. Actually, they all work probably exactly the same. We have printing on our product, which we quite like. It shows everyone who we are and what it is. So it talks a little bit about trades, not damaging the product on site. We also have internal and external corners going well. So we just have a look through our manual how we spray, glue it down or pin it down. Widely used across Australia, like all states. So encourage you to give it a go and get some pricing off Globe. They'll look after you. Next product we released in only last year was we acquired an old reticulation system called Altus, and we've kept the name, but we've always wanted to bring out a new system. So we brought out Altus Pro. It's quite different to the old Altus system. Comes in 100-metre rolls and 400-metre rolls. And it has a lot thicker pipe wall. It has new and improved emitters. The emitters are about 3 times bigger. Our emitters get really good flow. You can really pinpoint how many metres of chemical or bifenthrin or fipronil you want to put around a 70-metre or an 80-metre job. I think our main point of difference is from one pump-on point, you can run at 50 metres, and we achieve that with the thick wall and the emitters. So
Both ways.
Both ways. So you can run one pump-on point here, 50 metres, and one pump-up point that way, 50 metres, which saves a hell of a lot of time. It's got some really good warranties. We also fit into a irrigation code that is called ISO 9261, and you can look that up. We don't know any other products on the market that have this ISO accreditation. It's a little picture of our emitters. They're quite good. And we have front and back. There's no clogging, so no dirt can go in the other way. You can virtually drive a truck or a car over these emitters, and they'll still produce out chemical. So I'll play a little video on them. Yeah, so I encourage you to give Elvis Pro a go. It's a really good product. The feedback's been excellent so far. We've had some great feedback from all states in Australia. Easy to install, less time on site, but a really good pinpoint, whether you're doing 5 litres per metre of bifenthrin or fipronil, or if you want to do 6 or whatever chemical you want to use, and you can pinpoint your flow rate very accurately with the emitters that we have in place. So there's different flow rate charts on our website, or you can contact one of our reps. I'll give you some reps in your state coming up, but yeah, just work through it, and also for your client, like explaining the system and how accurate it is and our warranties on it is a really good selling point for your clients. So just going through we're an Aussie company. We produce in Australia, but we have a code mark on all our products, so you can go to the code mark website and go directly. We have a really good warranty system. We have a $2 million warranty on our products. Most of our products are 50 years, and we've done a lot of work before we came to market. We did 7 or 8 years of trial and testing on our products, and all our products we take pride in. We take pride in all our work as well with our reps. We work well with small companies or big companies or medium-sized companies to get you the best coverage of products for your clients as well. So yeah, we're just doing a little timeline here. So once we got on the market with our first label, 2010, we started patenting and then started working through field trials. 13, we started getting 2017. We finally put on the market our foam product. 17.
Next slide.
Oh, can we?
Fast though.
Well, it's going pretty slow, but perimeter system in 2019, back row 22. Sorry, it's buffering, going slow, but yeah. So our company is growing. We bring out innovative products for you guys to have good pre-con products in the market, and we specialise in pre-con. So yeah, we're well equipped for any plans or anything or any sections you want drawn up or anything. We're here to help, or also learning products. We're happy to come out on site with you anytime. We have a really good members dashboard with certificates that comply with all QBCC or Perth or Victoria or New South Wales. We will give you an easy pathway for you to put a mud map or a plan into your certificate and produce good certificates to your builders or your clients. So we have a huge amount of tech notes on all sorts of sections of products. We have all sorts of certificates for each state's. So I encourage you to get in contact with a rep. We can go through it with you, or get a back-end members login and have a look through. This is our team. Myself and Brett are in the head office in Melbourne. We also have Sam here. We have Nat in Queensland, NT, Mark in New South Wales. Also, Ross looks after WA, South Australia, and Jill's on the admin team. So yeah, we have a team. We're growing. We're a medium-sized business in Australia, but we're looking to grow and really take over pre-con products in Australia and be one of the leaders. So that's our aim, and we're on track. But you guys are our number one priority, our customers. So we encourage you to give us a go, give us a try, see if you like our products, see if you like our team. But we will work with you to help you grow. Yeah, and happy to answer any questions if anyone's got some.
That's cool. So I think you've been lifted off all of these logins. So if you want to have a conversation, stick your hand up, or just shout out, and I'll see if there's anything in the questions and answers. Sometimes there's lots of questions, and other times there's not.
Okay.
Depends on
no worries.
Depends on the crowd. Just quickly going back to go back a couple of slides to your login sort of page.
Yeah.
Just a quick question on that.
Yeah.
So obviously this is your kind of members dashboard area. So this is where you can actually do Greenzone installer training. So you can see it on there. So that's something you do in person and online as well. There's the two options for doing that meditation.
We can do a one-on-one if they want, or one-on-three, or in person. Or they can just log online and do the quiz. They'll read through the manual first, so they've got a understanding of the products and videos. And then they'll do a quiz, and sometimes they fail the quiz, but they'll do it again and back through it again. We just want to make sure they've got an understanding of how to install the products correctly. So they're covered mainly, by the manufacturers.
This is you obviously need to log in to get access to the
Once you're accredited, you have access to our members dashboard. So you must be accredited to be able to access this area.
Yeah, but for a general to do the accreditation, all you do is go to the website and make an inquiry, fill out a basic form with your name, email, and we'll get in contact with Australia.
Set up from there. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So the new product that we've just put into our portfolio of products is the corners, the internal and external corners. So that's something that we've just added. We've also just added the 25 mil as well. So that's in our system as well. So we've just entered, that's now just available within the last couple of weeks in our portfolio. But I guess if you're not going to use the corners, obviously you would just seal the corners as per your manual normally.
I think we're about to do an update to our manual. So it's good to have manuals online, so we're just updating that with the new corners so they can learn how to do that. But different rebates on different construction types, if the slab, it may not require corners, so you may want just to come straight out. If the brick course is right in line with the bottom plate, if that makes sense, it comes straight out. So some jobs you wouldn't require corners as well. It makes it easier for the bricklayer to just keep putting mortar on top of the product around there.
And those corners are packs of 25, is that right?
Yep.
Packs of 25, box of 100, similar to this box. That's right. Cool. Yeah. So you've got those on the system now. So they'll be available on, any of the branches. So then they'll install the ones.
So you have photos on your back end of products that they can order.
Yeah, so on our website, you'll visually see the product, because effectively the whole website isn't just a place to go look at stuff; it's a place where you can actually purchase. You really need to be able to see what you're buying. So every segment will have a picture of the image, and it'll have SDS label all the
right,
attachments are there as well. So
That's good.
so it's quite often that's where people see things, because you might not always see something new in the store, but you'll see it online. So that's part of the reasons of having that as well. So that's cool.
Brilliant.
Any questions from anybody out there? I can see most people have got the mute on, but if you want to take your mute off and ask a question of Paul, we're happy to do that now. Yeah, it's just something I was trying to get in. Let's say it's all good. I'll just check the chat, make sure there's nothing. Question answers. Chat. Yeah, chat. That's cool. There's usually somebody asks an awkward question, so I haven't had that. Yeah, no, there's anybody going to ask a question. There's nothing in the chat, nothing in the Q&A. So let's see. So good. Is there anything you want to say?
No, just encourage you to support Australian companies. Yeah, we're proud of our products. Yeah, an Aussie company. Yeah, keep the money in Australia, we say. Don't send it overseas, but yeah, no, if you're already using Greenzone, thanks for using the products. We appreciate feedback too, and all the photos and all the people that are championing Greenzone around Australia. Like we just got building up a really network of people talking to each other, and yeah, we encourage you to get on board. Even just for learning, if you're learning new con, we're a good place to be. We'll spend time with you to grow, but also if you're experienced pre-con installer, we're happy to help you out with different plans and sections that your architects or builders might want to see the product there.
That's good. No worries. Well, if there's no other questions, I'll drop the hammer. There's so here we go. Yeah, there's no other people are probably mute. That's cool. No problems. Yeah, there's nothing in the chat, so that's cool. So, thanks for the guys joining us this month again. It's a good turnout as usual. Thanks for your time. If there's any of the Greenzone products that you need to order, you need to speak to the guys. Either you can jump online with your Globe account, or obviously you can speak to our guys in branch, and they'll be happy to help you. Those new products will be in stock as well. So if there's anything we can help you with as well, please get in touch. Let us know. And if you need us to put you in touch with Greenzone, for sure we can do that as well. So so thank you for your time today, and we'll sign off at that. Thank you.
Thank you. See you guys. Have a good day.